Welcome to another episode of Carved in Stone, an exploration of our community cemeteries to tell the story of the people that once called Norfolk County home. This series has been brought to you by the fine folks at Norfolk County Heritage and Culture. Thank you for joining us, for liking and for sharing this fantastic social history. Today we're at the Port Dover Cemetery to visit the resting place of Captain Spain. Museums have been a continuous part of Norfolk County's identity for over 140 years. Collecting the area's vibrant past has meant that Norfolk's museums are filled with invaluable resources to not only educate present and future generations, but to also bring together and to provide its communities with a shared and collective heritage. The doors opened to Norfolk's first museum in 1880 by Captain John G. Spain. The captain's curiosity rooms, as they were commonly known, were housed in part of the Bazaar building on Robinson Street in Simcoe, where he also operated a printing firm while living on the second floor. Visitors could expect to see a wide variety of objects related to the pioneers of Norfolk County, along with indigenous artifacts from the area's first inhabitants. Besides featuring these early histories of Norfolk, the captain capitalized on the craze of exhibiting oddities from far and wide, like stuffed exotic birds or a two-headed calf, to draw the attention of potential visitors. This was a common feature for the first museums in North America. The captain, as curator, also meant he was on a constant hunt for new and exciting relics to fill the cases. In exchange for these relics, free subscriptions to the British Canadian Simcoe newspaper were offered. He would also regularly travel from town to town on hunting trips. Accounts of these adventures were published in the local papers in an effort to increase awareness and promote the museum. One such news article told the story of a trip to the south of the county where the captain made several unsuccessful calls, until he happened upon the home of Mr. McGinty, who liberally rewarded him with a half-dozen arrow points, and I quote, "the cutest little pipe of pipestone material that had ever been found, which now adorns one of my cases." By the late 1890s, the captain had moved his museum to Port Dover after taking on the role of manager and then owner of Orchard Beach Park, somewhat of a return to his original occupation in the tourism trade, where he earned the title of captain as an excursion boat operator launching from Port Rowan in the 1870s. The museum continued to be a popular destination for locals in the increasing tourist traffic brought on by the railroad and weekend day trips. Despite all the attention and the accumulation of what has been reported to be thousands of artifacts, no one really knows what became of the museum following the captain's death in 1914. It is believed that some of the artifacts found their way back into the Norfolk County collection and are now part of our present museums, thanks to the efforts of local historical societies. It was also reported that many of the indigenous artifacts were gifted to the Ontario government, being housed at the Agricultural College in Guelph, but no official record of this has survived.